Sir, this is a model of rainwater harvesting. As we all, first I thank Rishabh sir who gave me this opportunity to stand here you and explain our project. Firstly, I tell you what is rainwater harvesting. The process of collecting rainwater and storing it in any tank or reservoir is known as rainwater harvesting. So, as we know that our earth is covered with 35% of water and 25% of land. But water scarcity is the global issue. So here we make the project of rainwater harvesting. This is a collection of rainwater. So suppose it is a rainwater. When it is collected here, it goes down through the pipe to the filtration tank. Yes, yes. So it is filtered. So the filtration tank contains some amount of sand and stone. So as we know that the groundwater is acidic in nature, so we have to purify them because it may harm the crops and it makes the soil infertile. So here the water is filtrated and the filter water goes to the storage tank from the pipe. So further if we need to irrigate our field after the monsoon, then we can irrigate our field as you see. So this is our model. I hope you all like it. Thank you.
Give a big hand of applause for Tanya and the group.
इसको फिल्टर यहाँ अपने आप हो जाएगा और उसके बाद ये जो है पानी पीने के लायक खेती खेती करने का वेरी नाइस वंस अगेन कंजर्वेशन ऑफ वाटर वेरी नाइस
Good morning, sir. This is Ram.
You need to go at the back side or you need to...
No, okay.
Camera will not focus.
Sir, around the camera.
Good morning, all of you. I am Satyavan Maurya, student of class 8. Me and my group members prepared a model which is based on human heart. Firstly, I want to tell you what is heart and its function. The heart is a fish-sized organ that pumps blood throughout our body. It is a primary organ of the circulatory system. Heart main function is to run our blood throughout our body. It control our heartbeat and heart rate. Also, it maintain our blood pressure. Now, I am going to tell you where heart is located in our body. Heart is located in the front of the chest. It sits slightly behind to the left of the sternum, which means our breastbone. Now, let us move to our model. This is lungs. The main function of the lungs is exchange the gases, which means breathing. The two lines are there. First one is deoxygenated blood and second one is oxygenated blood. They both bloods are passes through with the help of these two lines. The color of the deoxygenated blood is blue and the oxygenated blood is red. This is heart. These all are the sections of heart. This is the vena cava of the heart. And this one is the aorta of the heart. It is very important because it gives us body access to run blood. This is the pulmonary artery of the blood. It is located at the axis of the right ventricle. This is the pulmonary. This is the left atrium of the heart. The left atrium of the heart receives oxygenated blood. This is the right atrium of the heart. The right atrium of the heart receives deoxygenated blood. This is the right ventricle of the heart. The right ventricle of the heart pumps blood low in oxygen to our body. And this is the left ventricle of the heart. The left ventricle of the heart pumps blood low in our body. So these are the sections of.
So myself, Master, student of class 8, I am going to explain my project with all along with my group member. My project name is wind turbine. Wind turbine is the wind turbine is used to instead of electricity produce electricity along and other countries source of uses of electricity. First, land surfing, wind surfing, generating electricity. So, fourth one is sailing. There are three advantages and three disadvantages of wind turbine. First is advantage. So, advanced technology. Third source of source of energy disadvantage. So first is uh,
No problem. So you can show your working. How is turbine? Yeah, it's coming.
Yes,
Water.
sir. Yes, sir.
Coming from there. Is it turbine?
Yes, sir.
Turbine. That is there.
Yes, sir. Yes. The water is coming from the dam. Yes.
And water is coming here.
Yes, sir.
And the turbine is there.
No, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, and wind turbine, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, in house, sir, there are in house the electricity is on.
Okay, okay. Due to this wind.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. It's
Use mic, Mansur.
गार्जियन ने पेपर दिया उसको अंदर भेजिए तो जो गार्जियन पेपर दिया उसको अंदर भेजिए
Good morning, sir. My name is Inshika, a student of class 7, and I am
here
here
to explain this project. And first of all, I have to say thank you to Nisab sir to give me this opportunity to explain this process in front of you. First of all, I have to say how Earth is important for us. Earth and the resources of Earth Earth has a only planet in which life is possible. If we were to imagine our life without these resources, it would not be possible. As life cannot perform this function without fresh water, fresh afforestation, fresh air.
Myself Shreya Ranjan from class 7 along with my team, and my team name is Imagination Work. Because we make this project with our imagination. We doesn't use any kind of internet. Just we use our imagination, and my teammate helped me to make this. So this is the project of solar power irrigation. So as we all know that solar power irrigation is done by underground water, and the main source of underground water is water cycle. So that's why we show the rainwater. So as we all know that water evaporates and condenses into clouds, and again it precipitation, and water is coming again into river, and this process is along with water cycle. And after this again soak into the underground, and this underground water is used to as solar power irrigation. As we use a motor which pull out the water from underground to this tank, and this tank take the water to the field. For irrigation, yes sir. Then after for showing that our solar power is working, we also use an light. Thus we can denote our solar power irrigation with a battery. We doesn't use very expensive project. Just it is this light is also working. So then after we all complete and making, and as we all know that India is the third largest using solar power irrigation. We have top 5 countries which are using solar power irrigation. First is China by 40%, and second is US by 14.5%, and
Give a
third
big
is
hand of applause
India,
for Shreya and the group.
and third is India by 7.3%. As we all know that we are living in Uttar Pradesh, and there is 70% of farmers, and 40% of farmers of Uttar Pradesh use solar power irrigation. And in Chhattisgarh, also the Chief Minister Surya also make a scheme. For the farmers, in which he provide solar panels to the farmers, and so about 96,000 farmers take solar power to the Chief Minister and use it. And coming to UP, there are about 30% of working persons, and 70% of farmers, and 20% of farmers of Mau using solar power irrigation. And in Uttar Pradesh, there was also we can see the shortage of monsoon in few months ago. So our Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also do a scheme for our farmers in which he free the bills of for tube well for farmers. And so if we can say that if they not able to pay the bill of tube well, so they can collect the money and also take loan to the government, and then he can buy a solar power and then he use it solar power irrigation, and for lifelong he can use it without paying bill. And after all, we can say that solar irrigation help us to no pollution, no expenses so much, just and there we also saw about some states of India which are using solar irrigation. On the first number is Karnataka by 7.5%, and second is Gujarat, but now Gujarat is overtaking Karnataka by 8.2%. But there is also Uttar Pradesh in top 10 list, which is very good for us. If we aware our farmers about it, so we are overtake Gujarat also, and we can also able to aware our Mau farmers to do it to solar power irrigation, which also save electricity. Myself Pratish, I am here to explain my project, and my project is on transport and communication. And it is used to say that the world is developing much in the transport and communication because of the development of science. Now let's know about the transport. So transport is the means of a transport that to carry out the peoples and goods from place to place. And the communication is the main thing which connects to the students also from the mobile as a home study from the internet, which plays a great role of a satellite. Now, I wanted to talk about the water. So, in the past times, the waterways plays a great role because of the Vasco da Gama came from the waterways to explore the India. And the modern means of transport, which includes the airways, is mostly for the jets, helicopters and aeroplanes. Helicopters are used for the most of the calamities areas which cause a disaster of a flood, landslide, etc. Train is also means of a transport which is used to carry out the goods from export and import also, but the main thing of the export and import are done by the waterways. And the transport is mainly done by the satellite, which includes the mass communication, which controls the that much people can get at one. Yes. Thank you, sir. I hope you like this project and.
Say something about my project. The project name is working model of kidney. The kidney is used to the function of kidney is used to remove the waste product from our body. The function it is present on the either side of our spines. It is like the right brugula in organ. It is used to give the this is right kidney. So the function of right kidney is to remove the waste product. And so this is left kidney. So the function of left kidney is used to remove the fluid part of the blood. So this is ureter. So the function of the ureter is to it is passed to the waste product to the urinary bladder. So the bladder. So the urinary bladder is the function of urinary bladder is to store the waste product from that goes from the kidney. And so the waste product that will come through the urinary bladder through the urine. Thank you. Say something about my project. So the project name is working model of kidney. The kidney is used to the function of kidney is used to remove the waste product from our body. So the function it is present on the either side of our spines. It is like the right brugula in organ. it is used to give the this is right kidney. So the function of right kidney is to remove the waste product, and so this is left kidney. So the function of left kidney is used to remove the fluid part of the blood. So this is ureter. So the function of the ureter is to it is passed to the waste product to the urinary bladder. So the urinary bladder is the function of urinary bladder is to store the waste product from that goes from the kidney, and so the waste product that will come through the urinary bladder through the urine. Thank you.
Myself Pratyush, I am here to explain my project, and my project is on transport and communication. And it is used to say that the world is developing much in the transport and communication because of the development of science. Now let's know about the transport. So transport is the means of a transport that to carry out the peoples and goods from place to place. And the communication is the main thing which connects to the students also from the mobile as a home study from the internet, which plays a great role of a satellite. Now, I wanted to talk about the water. So, in the past times, the waterways plays a great role because of the Vasco da Gama came from the waterways to explore the India. And the modern means of transport, which includes the airways, is mostly for the jets, helicopters and aeroplanes. Helicopters are used for the most of the calamities areas which cause a disaster of a flood, landslide, etc. Train is also means of a transport which is used to carry out the goods from export and import also, but the main thing of the export and import are done by the waterways. And the transport is mainly done by the satellite, which includes the mass communication, which controls the that much people can get at one. Yes. Thank you, sir. I hope you like this project and